someone told you that you could potentially make thousands of pounds a month by watching sport, you would probably think that they were full of What are they going to tell you next? That you can buy a digital coin that's going to be worth £1,000,000 within the next 10 years? Over the years, I've had a lot of people tell me that it's impossible to make money from sports betting, and that Betfair Trading, that's just a scam. You can't really make money doing that. So have all these popular YouTubers like Carnberry, Peter Webb and Paolo Ribello, have they been lying to you about Betfair Trading? As someone that's been using Betfair Trading and sports betting as a way to invest my money over the last 6 or 7 years, I can tell you outright that Betfair Trading is not a scam. However, I can also tell you that it's not an easy way to make money, and here's why. If you came across my video on the dark side of the sports betting industry, then you'll know that the majority of bookmakers ban winning players. Betfair don't do this. So what happens is a lot of the best sports bettors, they end up moving over from the bookmakers and they go over to the betting exchanges, as they're allowed to bet there and they can no longer bet with a lot of the soft bookmakers like Bet365, William Hill, Ladbrokes, etc. What this means is that you get a lot of the sharpest minds in the betting industry trying to make money on Betfair, which makes the markets very competitive. Despite that, there is still money to be made on the betting exchanges with the right approach. Personally, I've made more money using simple strategies on the soft bookmakers. However, year after year, I've made smaller profits on the betting exchanges. So in this video, I wanted to give you 4 key things that I wish I knew when I started Betfair Trading. The first piece of advice I would give is to specialise in one sport. The majority of people that I know who do well from Betfair Trading specialise in one sport. There is always the exception to the rule. For example, Peter Webb seems to be a guy that can do multiple sports, although his main focus seems to be horse racing. However, he's got like 15 years of experience, and if you're just starting out, it's best to pick one sport, probably one that you have some knowledge about already, and then just spend time learning those markets. If it's football, spend time watching the markets and really dig into that sport, because like I say, the markets are very competitive. So if you're kind of switching your attention from one sport to the other, you're going from football to horses the next week, and basketball to snooker to rugby, it's kind of endless and you're not really going to get anywhere. So the first piece of advice I would give is to really nail down the sport that you want to learn and the markets that you want to learn, and really look to specialize in them. So the second piece of advice that I would give you is to learn from others. So there's a really good quote by Warren Buffett which says, "It's good to learn from your own mistakes, but it's better to learn from the mistakes of others." And when it comes to Betfair Trading, that's very true, as your own mistakes are going to cost you money. So if you can learn from other people that have already made those mistakes and lost themselves money, that's going to save you money in the long term. So when it comes to learning from others in regards to Betfair Trading, there are some people that are worth following on YouTube. There's bad and good on YouTube, but I just want to highlight the people that I think offer really good value in their content. So Peter Webb, I mentioned him before. He's been doing this for a very long time, like 15 years, as I said. He covers a variety of sports and topics, but he's very good for horse racing. Carnberry's another guy who's been doing this a long time, and he covers multiple sports. One of the best guys for horse racing that I found is a guy called Steve Howe. His blog and his YouTube channel is It's a Mugs blog, but he is excellent for horse racing. And then when it comes to football, I think Paolo Ribello is probably the best guy that I've found in regards to Betfair Trading. His videos are in Portuguese, so you do have to put the captions on and read it in English, but you can tell what, from watching the videos, you can tell the subject matter and you can tell what it's trying to get through, and you can learn from them even though it might not be perfectly translated. When it comes to tennis and cricket and other sports, personally, I've not found that many people that are good on YouTube. If you have seen anyone that's really good in these sports, then please comment and I'll add them in the description. However, Dan Weston, he's a guy that you'll find on Twitter and he writes for Betfair. He's very knowledgeable about tennis, so if you're looking at tennis, that would be a guy that I would look at following. So the third piece of advice that I would give you is to start small and test your strategies. So like I said, there's a lot of good people to learn from, but just because you watched a video and you saw Peter Webb make £100 swing trading the horses, his understanding of those markets are going to be far beyond your own. And part of Betfair Trading, part of successful Betfair Trading, is to build your own understanding of the markets. And the only way that you can do that is to actively be involved in them. So like I say, learning from others, you will avoid making mistakes, but you're still going to make some mistakes until you start to build your own understanding. and then you find the strategies that work for you. So this is really important. I'd say, start off small, test your strategies, and build your understanding of the markets that you've chosen to specialize in. Alright, so on to tip number 4, and that's don't expect too much too soon. So a lot of people, they move over onto Betfair Trading from either straight sports betting or match betting, and they've seen all the videos and the content on YouTube, and they've seen people making money, and they think it's going to be quite easy. They think it's going to be a fairly simple process. However, it isn't. In reality, making money from Betfair Trading can be pretty difficult, and like I say, you do have to build that understanding. So for example, when I started, like 7 or 8 years ago, I tried to do some scalping on the horse racing markets. After watching some YouTube videos, I thought it'd be really simple, and I was just losing money every time I tried to do scalping. But as I built my understanding of the horse racing markets and I carried on, I took out scalping altogether from the strategies that I used, and I just focused on swing trading, which is longer term trading, and I was able to turn it into a profitable strategy, and that's still something that I use from time to time. So I think this is really important. You don't expect too much too soon. You're not going to be making hundreds of pounds within a week or two, within a month or two. It could take quite a long time. It could take 6 months to a year before you actually, build a good understanding of the markets and actually make your trading profitable. Alright, so if you're looking to improve your Betfair trading, I will add some links in the description to people that I think are legitimate and are creating good content which really gives good value to people that watch it. So for all those people that think that Betfair trading is a scam and that it's impossible to make money from the sports betting markets, it clearly isn't, but you shouldn't expect it to be easy either. So hopefully you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel, as that allows me to continue to make videos related to making money from the sports betting markets. Thank you very much for watching. See ya.